few moments, we're going to sing Christmas songs together. And we're so thankful that you have come. Today, as we are gathered together on the courthouse lawn, we stand at a crossroads. This crossroads is not merely representative of a season or a symbol of our faith. It is a greater cause than that. We stand today to unite in heart, soul, and action to send a clear message across this great nation that it is time to bring America back to the place in which all things are centered on God. This call is not one of a militant, rioting, or raging attitude. No, it's just the opposite. It's a call to stand together in love and unity while at the same time being bold and courageous. We must remember that the greatest example of this is Jesus himself, when he boldly and courageously went to the cross to be crucified for us. When he would utter the words, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." Today, we must echo the same love and mercy. But today, we must also take a stand. We must draw a line in the sand of our faith. We must willingly and passionately be accounted for. We must unashamedly and unapologetically rise up as Christians in this great nation. With one voice and determination in our heart to take America back to its place of spiritual health and vitality. In Dr. Martin Luther King's renowned speech, "I Have a Dream," he laid out his dream for a greater nation. This dream was to take America to a place it had never been before. Dr. King's dream became a reality. And today we are a greater nation as a result. Today, our dream is of spiritual proportions. To lead America back to the place in which its greatest days were known. A place in which truths of the Bible were not a mere afterthought, but instead a foundational basis in which we lived. This is our heart today. That men and women, boys and girls across this great nation who call themselves Christians will stand up in unity and in love, declaring that this is in fact one nation under God. And brothers and sisters, today, all across this courthouse lawn, we must make it our resolve to bring back the meaning of "In God We Trust." This is not done in a way of anger or frustration. That's not the heart of our God. This is done by caring for the poor and needy, feeding the hungry and the homeless, defending the rights of our children, and giving every child the right to live. It's done by daily being proactive in service and humility, standing up to the things that are robbing our children of a future. This is how the message is heard, by putting action to our faith. For far too long, Christianity has been the silent majority. Brothers and sisters, I believe it's high time that we stand up, show up, and speak up. As John Hancock, the first signer of the Declaration of Independence, said, resistance to tyranny becomes the Christian and social duty of each individual. Continue steadfast with a proper sense of your dependence on God. Nobly defend those rights in which heaven gave and no man ought to take from us. We are seeing unfold before our very eyes the beginning of persecution of the Christianity in our nation. It seems as if no longer it is acceptable to express and exhibit the doctrines of our faith in the nation that was founded upon those same doctrines. That is why thousands are here today. This is why we stand without fear and intimidation. This is why we stand together, hand in hand and heart, declaring with one voice, enough is enough. If we're going to see America change for the better, we must understand it's going to take a spiritual awakening in the hearts and lives of Christians. It will take believers standing ready to defend the faith in which we have embraced. Let's not be mistaken today. This is not a statement from men. It's not a statement from pastor. This is a statement from God. The Bible tells us in Jude that we are to contend earnestly for the faith. Peter tells us that we should always be ready to make a defense to everyone who asks you to give account for the hope that is in you. This is where we stand, a real faith, a real passion, and a real understanding of Psalm chapter 33, verse 12, when it says, blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord. So we give a cry out today that our voices may be heard by every politician, every person in a political office, every pastor in a church, every citizen of America, that it is high time that we take America back to the place in which we started. So I ask you today, when you leave, will you stand? Will you love? Will you serve? Will you pray? Will you put action to your faith? Will you defend the truths of God's Word? Will you exhibit the love of Christ to a world that is hopeless and in need of His mercy and grace? The time is now. The day has come. The stage is set. And the world watches as this small East Texas town displays together what America is all about. Today, I issue a call to Christians throughout the world. May it be heard from California to New York. May it be heard in every state in our great nation, in every metropolitan city in our great nation, in every small town in our great nation. May the call be heard that it's time to stand up and be counted. Let our voices be heard. Let our heart be seen. Let our presence be felt. And let our message be clear message being that it's time today to stand together and take America back. Back to the Christian values, morals, and principles in which it so abundantly flourished. Let this be ground zero for the battle of our faith as we stand united with courage and boldness and perseverance, standing firm on the rock of Jesus Christ. Please hear me today. We will not back down. We will not bow out. We will not be fearful to stand for our faith. We will not be intimidated. And we will not be silent another day. We will press on for the glory of God. God bless you, and God bless America.
Voice as one church today. Let's sing together the reason for the season, and that is Jesus Christ, and He has come. Let's sing together, joy to the Lord is come.